Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while since I have done a cooking video, but I'm so excited to participate in this struggle meal. So many of us are, struggling and trying to find meals that are, cheap. And this one here goes back a long, long time. And yeah. What am I going to be making? I'm going to be making some tater soup. Potato soup. Yeah, it's so easy to throw together. And, if you got potatoes, and you got some onions, maybe some celery. Celery salt will work as well. Or you don't even have to put it in if you don't have it. But I like putting celery in mine. And even, maybe some carrots. If you got some carrots, you can chop those up. But, the basics here. Potatoes and onions. You don't even have to use the onions. Maybe you don't like onions, but, and then maybe some canned milk and ham or, bacon bits, what I'm going to be using. Yeah, you can throw together a pretty cheap meal. And the amount of potatoes is going to depend on the amount that you're making. If you're making enough for a family or enough for yourself, enough for yourself, probably a couple taters would do it, I'm going to be making enough for a family, a large pot of it. So I'm not going to bore you with me cutting up these potatoes. But the way I like to do it, just put them in little chunks. And that way it doesn't take them that long to even cook. So let me get everything chopped up and ready to go in the pot. And let's make our struggle meal. To me, it's not even a struggle meal. I love potato soup. So, if you like potato soup, hit that like and subscribe. Okay, back in a flash, right? In your time. But it took me a little bit, but I got my potatoes here. You can see, they're just like little bite size, and the celery and the onion, not that big, right? Bite size. It is all. I rinsed everything off. Now I'm going to dump it right here in my pan. And I'll be right back in a flash because I got to cover it with water. Okay, I got the water in there. And I had some of these pieces from the celery. You know what? I'm going to throw those in as well. Maybe not that big old stem there, but I think that would give it a little extra flavor as well. So I'm just going to put this over here onto the stove. And we shall turn it on and cook it all until it's nice and soft. And then I will show you the rest of what I'm going to be doing. And what goes good with tater soup. But earlier I made some homemade yeast rolls. Oh, they're going to be delicious. Dipping them into that soup. The oven beeped, so I got to throw those in the oven. And they can be cooking while the tater soup, those taters and vegetables are cooking. So I'll meet you back here in just a few seconds, or minutes, actually. I'm not sure how long it'll take all that to cook. I'm thinking probably about 20 minutes. We shall see. I'll be back. I put a lid on it, and I'm going to check on it right now, and we'll see. Oh, yeah. Nice and tender. I'm going to call that good. So, I'm going to turn the flame down, not off, just on a low. And what we're going to do for now is I've taken some bouillon chicken cubes here. I got 6 of them here. I'm going to put those right in there so they can start dissolving. Now, if you have, some chicken stock or base, you can use that as well. Okay. Into that, I'm going to add in 1 stick of butter. Well, this is margarine. Either or will work just fine. And just kind of break it up in there. Okay. I get that butter melted in there pretty good. Now we're going to take the bacon bits that I have. If you have ham, you can throw that in. Or if you don't have anything at all, you don't even have to do this step. I mean, if it is an indeed struggle meal, your potatoes and onions and whatnot will work. But for this, I'm using some bacon bits. And I can get it open here. Talk about struggle, right? I'm trying to get into a package sometimes, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use there. You know what? I'm going to use it all. Just because. Okay. Last step, take that can of evaporated milk. Dump it right in there with your tea. Water and all. You cooked it in. And then I'm going to actually grab some salt and a little pepper and throw in it as well. Now, probably not too much salt because this has it in there. You just got to kind of taste it, to your liking. And you may not be making a pot this big, If you are, just, reduce the amount of everything. And we're going to go ahead and let this sit here for just a couple minutes. And I have one little last step that I like to do. Okay, one thing I like to do is take my potato masher and go in there and just kind of break some of them up. This is actually going to make you a little bit creamier of a potato soup as well. I don't mash them too much. I'm not making mashed potatoes in here, but I am breaking some of them up. And it will actually help thicken the soup up. Now I'm just going to keep this on here on a low heat for a few more minutes, and we'll dish it up. Oh, can you see that what got done? Those are going to go so good with this meal. Anyway, I'm going to put the top back on it. It has a air holy thing there, so it won't boil over. But we're just going to keep it on low for probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes. And kind of let it, get to know each other in there and form a good relationship and taste really good. Oh, and I wanted to thank Chris over at City. Gee, have you ever just forgot something right off the top of your head? You might want to thank City Girl Homestead for inviting us, whoever wanted to participate in a struggle meal. And I thought, hey, I'm going to do some tater soup. So anyway, I'm sure she'll have this somewhere where you can watch it. I think it's time for struggle meal potato soup here. And it smells so delicious. And I did taste test it. And oh my goodness. No, this here is you're not going to think you're eating a struggle meal. No way. Not at all. So, a few ingredients, some potatoes, and you got a meal. And I'm going to serve it up with some nice hot rolls on top of it. So, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.